Hi everyone. So in this video we're just going to have a quick look at analysing imagery for the National 5 course. The focus obviously being on looking at a past paper question and breaking that down for you. If you are a higher student, then there's a separate video for you, so you're in the wrong playlist, go and get that one. But for National 5 students, let's have a look and see the different ways that you might approach an example analysis question when it comes to the close reading paper. So this is an example of what this kind of question might look like. So you can see that you've been asked to refer to two examples of language. So that can be anything. That can be, word choice, structure, imagery, tone, all sorts of different things. But here's an example that's going to use imagery to walk you through it. Remember, of course, at National 5, you're going to get a mark for a correct quotation, and then you're going to get a mark for the explanation of that as well. That's why it says two examples of language, and it gives 4 marks for it. This first example you can see here is the simple, sort of straightforward approach. It looks basically the same as the way you would approach word choice, and that's because it is. At National 5, you'll still pick up marks doing that sort of thing. But it is, it's very, very simple, but it does what it has to do, so it identifies the example of language, which is space age. It would be useful to maybe put, the word imagery beside that to make clear you know what it is you're looking at, but it's not necessary. And then underneath that, what's the effect of it? It suggests something that's new and futuristic. Futuristic probably being the sort of key word linking into space age there. So that's very simple, and that'll get you 2 marks at National 5. Obviously, however, a lot of people in National 5 are going to be looking to eventually go into higher, so I think it makes sense to show you a slightly more sophisticated way to do this, particularly when you're looking at imagery, because some of you probably find it quite straightforward to just do it this way from the start, and other people it's going to be worth trying to work up to this, so you might as well see what we'd be doing. And this is it here. So instead of just the simple suggest something new and futuristic and leaving it at that, you can do it in this structure, which is the same as the one for the higher class. So the just as, so to. So just as space age suggests something new and futuristic, so to the drive-through is something unknown that seemed incredibly advanced. That's all getting us to this thing about how the visit to McDonald's could have seemed strange. So the two answers that you've seen on both at National 5 get you the 2 marks. But if you're looking to maybe, or if you've got an eye on doing the higher next year, if that's something that you're kind of aiming towards, then certainly as we go through the year, try to push yourself to use this kind of structure that you can see just now. It'll let you go into a bit more depth and detail, and once you get to higher, you can sometimes get extra marks in the analysis for doing that. So it's useful to see just now. So you've got 2 options there. We'll obviously do lots of practice. You can practice yourself looking at past papers or looking at the kind of things that I was telling you in the earlier video that you should read to prepare yourself for the close reading. You can make up your own questions, find your own examples of imagery or word choice, structure, whatever. So hopefully that's been useful. Any questions, any issues, just get in touch and I'll do what I can for you. Thanks.